Yeah, hello everybody. Hope you're doing good. Let's jump into that Mississippi Great One grind, eh? I did a little bit of setting up tents and stuff last night. We're gonna see if we can finish our setup today and also kill some bucks while we're at it. I don't know, Sam. That's something that we need, though. That is something we need. And don't worry about that too much, Ryan. They are fixing that very soon. I don't know if you've seen, but there is going to be a fix probably this next week. Or what day is today? Actually, it'll probably be this week because it is Monday now. They will be fixing the crashes. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Kibby. Hey, dumb kid. Hey, Demir. Hey, Fortnite God. Sharon, Karen. Sharon is Karen. I'm sorry I had to. Little dad joke for you guys to start things out. Because sharing is caring. Oh my gosh, I had to. I'm sorry, guys. Yes, the geese are bugged. So my first time in Gator today. Nice, Bob. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Hey, Defender. Hey, Zane. Pain. I'm sorry, guys. I had to. I had to do it to y'all. Honestly, guys, Mississippi Acres is pretty good for whitetail. I searched around here for like 2 hours last night and I found a lot of really good zones. It is honestly a really solid map for whitetail deer. See if we can get this in there. If he would move. Come on, broadside for me. Good enough. Oh, never mind, not good enough. I just hit the tree. Oh, that's a nice buck too. I guess we could take him. Whichever one gives us the shot first. Maybe? Oh, yep, that works. That will definitely work. There's sometimes a herd over here. I don't see them today, though. They're probably behind this brush, which will make it kind of difficult to actually hunt them. Nice, Zane. That's awesome, dude. Thank you, Rain. Hopefully we end up getting it a little bit sooner than we have on previous grinds. Hopefully the Mississippi Great One grind will not last too long. Oh, where was that guy? Interesting. Chugs Red Bull. How's it going, Kyla? Red Bull in hand. Modding hand in the other. Wait, that wouldn't make sense. You can't have a hand in a hand. What am I saying? It's trying to figure out a way to fit like something to relate to modding into that, and it didn't work. Hey, Colson. Hey, Lone Wolf. Yes, I did, Lone Wolf. I did see that. Pretty unfortunate what some people will do. Is it just that doe? Might be a solo doe, though. In that case, I'll let it go for one more run. And if it doesn't... If I don't see any bucks there, then we'll delete that zone. I'm still not entirely sure how the respawns are going to be on Mississippi, so I'm not going to delete zones yet. Not until I get to the point where I absolutely have to. Because I don't want to accidentally delete some zones that I can't get back. Okay, so there's nothing here yet. Interesting. I might have to start with this tent. What do you think is better for whitetail grinding, Rancho or Mississippi? I think Rancho's still going to be better, but Mississippi's not going to be bad. Like, it'll still be good. And I mean, we're doing it right now, so we'll see. We'll see how it is as time progresses. I think it'll at least be good. Question is, will it be great? That is a tiny deer right there. That's a better one. Nice, we got it. Nice. Hey, EH, how's it going? Some animals glossy on the harvest screen? Yes, there's definitely a few that are. I think it has to do with the fur type changes they made. There's still a few that are acting a little bit weird in harvest screens. Not sure why either. It's kind of strange. So I had a herd right here. They are not there at the moment, so I'm curious if maybe I need to redo my tent setup. Change it around a little bit. No clue, Darren. No clue. Nice, Levi. Why don't I use the 300 on whitetail like you do for red deer? I typically do, but that's mainly when I'm doing my method of shooting everything. Since I don't know if I'm going to have to do that with the Mississippi whitetail, I'm not using it quite yet. And also, I took it out of my loadout so I could have tents. This way I can move around the tents whenever I need to. In fact, I should probably equip tent again. I think I put down the last one last night. Hey, Mason, you haven't missed anything at the moment. What's my favorite number? To be honest, I don't even think I have a favorite number. Hey, Mel, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Nice, Vertex, that's awesome. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. Is Layton Lakes buggy for whitetail? It's not buggy, it's just difficult because they're so spread out. Makes it really hard to make any progress towards a great one grinding on that map. But there's nothing wrong with Layton, it's just not as easy to grind them on there. Because they move around quite a bit, because there's so many different places that they can actually be. Oh, there we go. There's these deer. Nice, Mel, that's awesome. I still need a lot of them. I still need a quail, I still need a cottontail rabbit, and I think I still need... Okay, we already got the gray fox, and we got the gator, we got the turkey. What's the last species I'm forgetting? Oh yeah, raccoon. We already got a raccoon as well. So yeah, it looks like it's just quail and cottontail rabbit. And then there's lots of rares I still need. I really want to get some rare fox, but I've just been having terrible luck with them. Oh. Hello there. I'm assuming it's that zone. What should I start a grind for today on any map? How about a Tiawaroa red deer grind? Or a Tiawaroa fallow deer grind? Those are both pretty fun options. Hey, Bubbles, how's it going, man? Welcome back. How you been? Nice, Hunter York, that's awesome, dude. I don't know if we're gonna have any here. I had some here at some point, but I deleted the zone. It doesn't look like they're here anymore, so we need to move some stuff around. Hey, Moose, welcome, man. If you are looking for some tips and tricks, I have a pretty recent beginner's guide that I put out that I think would probably be a great place to go to get some tips. I talk about a lot of the basic stuff that you may want to know about the game, and I think that'll help you out quite a bit. If one of the mods could actually link that video in the chat. It should be a pretty recent one that I posted. Oh yeah, that works too, Mel. That works too. It should be the very last video on the playlist. Yeah, it's titled The Ultimate 2021 Beginner's Guide for Call of the Wild, Leveling Best Rifles and More. Hopefully that'll help you out. And also, once again, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Hopefully you've been enjoying the game. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to loop around, and I'm going to see if maybe something will appear on this end. Because I don't know if there's going to be any herds at this lake since I deleted the one that was over here. Alright, thank you, Mel. Awesome. Yeah, Finn, I remember you, man. Of course I do. Desperate for a piebald fox, got Mela and Leucistic, they're stunning. The rares are big gorgeous in this map. Also need a Mela / albino gator badly. Yeah, the rares are absolutely top notch on this map. I gotta say they're probably some of the best looking rares we've ever had. And it's like the exact opposite for me. I need all of the fox rares, but then I've got every rare for the gators. We have like the exact opposite. There we go. Mel just linked the beginner's guide, so if anybody is looking for some tips and tricks that may help you out in Call of the Wild, that is the place to go. Hey, Sippy, how's it going? Scarecrow 30k? Yeah, we hit 30k yesterday, and now we're at 30.2 already. I've just been blown away at the crazy amount of growth on the channel recently. Like, even after the map's release, when I thought the hype was already gone, there's still a bunch of you guys joining the channel every day, and it's crazy to see. It's super awesome to see, though. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. So they did switch sides. But that means that we still have a reason to come to this lake. Let's get this dropped right there. Actually, I got an idea that might save us some tens. We can just place one, like, maybe right here. That way we can access both lakes. What lake am I at? It is right here in the bottom right. All of these lakes right here have really good whitetail hunting. Hey, Dabos, how's it going, man? I do remember you. They really need to fix how much it rains on Mississippi. I know it's realistic because of the flood. Yeah, it is realistic. I definitely agree, though. It needs to be toned down slightly. Right now, it rains like 70% of the time. If they could drop that down to like 40 or 50%, I'd be okay with it. It would still rain a lot, but not a terribly large amount like now. Because right now, it rains literally like 70 or 80% of the time. It's kind of strange, but yeah, I get what you're saying, though. It does kind of fit with the storyline. So it would make sense why they would do that. But for gameplay reasons, it is kind of rough. Especially when you're trying to record. Having the constant rain in the background is kind of rough. Alright, later, Sam. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks, Jaden. I'm glad you enjoy those. I'm probably going to start doing that again. I haven't figured out, like, when I'm gonna reintroduce the series, but I do want to get back into 60-minute trophy challenge. Because I want to do some on Mississippi Acres. We'll do a few episodes of Mississippi Acres 60-minute trophy challenge. And, just see how it does. See if we're able to get ourselves some diamonds and rares. Only what I think I'm going to do is instead of spinning for a random map and random guns and stuff, I'm going to make some tweaks to the series just to make it a bit more enjoyable. What I'm going to do instead of spinning the wheels for random stuff, I'm going to select like the map of my choice, and then each episode I'm going to have like a different condition that I have to follow. Like, for example, I think this next episode will be that I can only roam the fields during feed time to look for a diamond or rare. So, like, going through all of these fields right here. I think that could be a cool aspect to it. And it would force us to hunt some species we might not normally hunt. And I think that could be a lot of fun. So, I think that's what we're going to do from now on. Where should we put this? Maybe right there. I don't know. We'll try this out, and then if it doesn't work, we'll move it. Yeah, for sure, Dabos, for sure, man. I 100% agree with the kudu point. I think they're good, but they definitely need more curl on the big 5s and some of the large 4s. And if they do that, they'll literally be perfect. Because they are very good right now, but yeah, they do need a little bit of tweaking just to make them perfect. Overall, way better than the old ones, though. Is there any rifle with a scope for level 1 animals like birds? Yes, there is. It actually just got added with this update. When you purchase the Mississippi Acres map, you get the 22 Hornet. Unfortunately, it costs $75,000, so it's kind of expensive at the moment. But it covers classes 1 and 2, and you can use a scope. And then the other rifle that you can use is from Weapon Pack 1, which is the 22 LR. It should be the Virant 22 LR. And it's also a really good rifle for class 1 animals. The only problem with it is it does have quite a bit of bullet drop, so you do have to get used to that. But those are the two options you have when it comes to class 1 rifles. What's my biggest whitetail diamond? So, my biggest one overall was 291. But that was back when they used to score higher than they do now. Currently, you can't really get anything above 280. And the biggest one I've seen was 276, but my personal best on this newer scoring for them is 270, 270, I believe. I think it's 270, 270. Okay, so there's literally no whitetail over here, which means I can remove this tent and put it somewhere else. Hey, Dino, how's it going? You did not miss anything. Let's actually do that. And I'm going to buy one more camo tent just so I can keep that position in my inventory. It's just one minor annoyance for me. I like having all my tents the same color on the map. That way I can keep like one extra one in my inventory. That way if a beaver takes down my tent, it'll automatically go into my inventory and I can just replace it instead of having to run back to the outpost and grab another tent and drive back up and put the tent down. It just makes it much easier for times where the tents get deleted by the beavers. So it looks like, yeah, there's no zones up here. We have a whitetail zone here. We have 3 zones here. We have 3 zones here. There used to be 4. I accidentally deleted it last night. I'm going to assume that that herd probably went down to the river. But let's head over to probably the best lake for whitetail deer. I've had such good luck at this lake. Nice, Burger. Hey, Erica, how's it going? You have not missed much at all. Just kinda setting up our Great One grind and taking out a few bucks in the process. Hold on, actually... No, I guess we'll just place the tent and grab the stand out of that once we get down here. Drink time for whitetail on Mississippi is the same as Rancho, 8:30 to 11:30. The water on Rancho is black? I wonder why. I haven't been on Rancho much since the update, so I might have to go check that out. Hey, Wyatt, you didn't miss too much, man. We're just kind of setting up for our grind. 338, 300 mag, or 470? 300, 100%, Davos. Definitely the 300. It is a million times better than the 338 and the 470. So this is a pretty nice herd that I've got right now. This is a pretty good looking one. Hopefully they won't dwindle down to a small herd like they do on Layton and Rancho, but I got a feeling they will. We can shoot maybe one here. We'll shoot one here and then maybe one from this other zone over here. That's a good deer. Up to 245 on this one over here, if we can spot him. There he is. Yeah, we're going for another great one, Burger. Great one, number 4. Hopefully we can get it relatively quick. Alright, so that one's down. Then we got one clear down there. We've got so many good zones here. I'm not going to shoot that yet, though, because I want to place a stand first. That way we don't delete the zone. This is probably going to be my favorite lake for hunting them, though. There's not actually beavers in the game, but it's just a message that pops up whenever you have a tent or a tripod stand taken down for being on uneven terrain. It'll tell you that a beaver did it. But no, there is no beavers in the game. Nice, Fisher. That's pretty lucky, man. Hopefully it'll be the same for me. But knowing my luck with them, it's probably going to take longer. What gun am I using? I'm currently using the M1. It's part of the Smoking Barrels weapon pack. Oh, hello there, sir. What are you doing? Well then. See if we can get a tripod over here. I don't remember if I have any herds on the opposite side. I don't think I do. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, so I'm going to set this tripod up just for situations like we just ran into, where we fast traveled and there was still a couple deer here. So we'll get this tripod down just in case we need to blast a couple as they're running by. Actually, it might be better to have it closer to the tent. Yeah, like that. Let's go grab this. What's the best time to hunt whitetail on Layton Lakes? From 12:30 to 16:30, they'll be drinking. And that's the best time to find them. Hunting drink zones is definitely the way to go with pretty much every species in the game. So I definitely recommend hunting 12:30 to 16:30 for the whitetail. And search like all of the water. They can be pretty much anywhere on the map. So it's good to search all of your water. And eventually you should find all their zones. Alright, sweet, I will take a look. Would have written an exam today, but my teacher was sick. Oh, that's not good, Burger. Not good that she's sick, but I guess it's kind of nice that you didn't have to write it today at the same time. 227. Solid deer. Thank you, Sawyer, I appreciate that. Gray Fox drink from 17:30 to 20:30. Yeah, no problem, Anthony, of course. Always here to help. Nice, Captain, that's awesome. Congratulations on that diamond. Alright, let's go ahead and do this again. We're gonna be juggling our inventory a lot today. Oh, that's not good, Tobias. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Do you play on console or PC? If you play on PC, I highly recommend backing up your save files. The way that you can do that is just disabling the Steam Cloud by right-clicking Call of the Wild and then going into the properties. And then disabling cloud save. And that should make it so that you can just back up your save file manually instead of having to do the cloud. Because the cloud isn't always reliable. You just have to make sure you back it up regularly. Is the 470 worth it? Not even close. It's not very good. What rack do I really want? So I'd like to get probably the one that looks like a typical. I don't really know a better way to explain it, but it looks kind of like a bigger diamond with more tines. That's the one that I'm wanting to get. Oh my gosh. Teleporting. Trying to teleport out of our way, I guess. 4 does. Maybe 5 even. I know there's another herd over here, so I gotta make sure we get the perfect angle to where we can take both of them out. Nice, Hellcat, that's awesome. Thanks, Dino, I'm glad you like it. How's Mississippi Acres for grinding compared to Rancho? It's not as good as Rancho, but it's not bad. I find it to kind of be in between Layton and Rancho. So it's not great, but it's not terrible either. Alright, how are we going to set this up? This is kind of a rough zone to hunt. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? What's the best animal to grind on Silver Ridge? I mean, it really comes down to personal preference on what you enjoy hunting the most. If I were to have to choose one, though, I would say pronghorn. Pronghorn are really fun to hunt, and they give diamonds and rares a decent bit. So they can be a fun grind. Alright, so we can't place that there. I've got an idea. We're going to have to move the tent over to this area, but then we should be able to hunt this spot without spooking anything when we fast travel. What duck types would I like to see in the future? I'd like to see the wood duck, blue-winged teal, green-winged teal, like all the different teals would be cool. Northern pintails would be amazing. Hey, Giovanni, nothing yet. No great one as of now. Where are the feeding areas for raccoons? Typically in the fields, like the corn fields, cotton fields, potato fields. You can find them in all of those quite commonly. Oh, that's not good, Calvin. I'm sorry to hear that. How to get an ATV? Well, you either have to buy the DLC if you're on PC. If you're on Xbox, you get it for free. But if you're on PC, and I think maybe PlayStation, I can't remember, you will have to buy the ATV DLC. I think it's like $3 or $4. There we go. You should just be able to type in Call the Wild ATV in the search bar, and it should bring it up. Alright, let's get this farther over here. There, that'll be good right there. I think this will be perfect. This should be good. We're gonna need to buy more tripod stands, I can already tell. There we go. No clue, Gray. No clue when they'll fix that. Cater done. Oh my gosh, bro, bruh. Not that again. Not that again, man. Okay, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. I might actually use a ground blind for the first time in a long time. Because, the trees kind of block my line of sight. So I guess let's go ahead and buy a ground blind. Not something I do too often. There we go. That should be perfect. Let's just take a look and see what we can see. Oh yeah, that's better. Much more clear. Where's the best spots for whitetail in Mississippi? To be honest, I'm trying to find that out myself right now. I'm still kind of learning all the best spots. I'll give you guys kind of like a basic Mississippi guide whenever I find all the locations, though. Or whenever I find most of them, at least. Hope fallow deer are the next great one. That would be pretty cool. I'd be fine with fallow deer, moose, any of the elk or deer species, really. I do think a gator great one would be really cool. Definitely, Davos, definitely. I do want Africa too. And I think now that we have gators, it's probably pretty likely that the next map will have crocodiles. And, well, you guys can only imagine that it would be some pretty cool maps if we got crocodiles. It could be like Africa, I believe Australia too. So I would say it's probably going to be one of those. Especially since those maps get asked for all the time. It would make sense for them to do that. Best spots for gray fox. So far, my favorites have been this lake right here, and all of these lakes here, and this section of the river. As you guys can see, I found a lot of raccoon zones during that bow hunting raccoon video. So we've got a lot of raccoon drink zone now. They kind of drink in the same areas along that river that the gray fox do. Alright, let's see if we can find that buck. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Don't even need to have our dog track it. How would they do a gator great one? Well, they could do one of the extremely rare fur types that can happen in real life. Or not fur types, but extremely rare morphs that they can have. There's like a 1.6 million chance, or a 1 in 1.6 million chance of a gator being orange. And despite what some people may think about it being paint or something like that, it actually is a coloration that can happen to them. It is a real thing that can happen. And also, there is currently one blue alligator in existence, and I believe it's in a museum to be protected. So yeah, there's some cool things they could do with a great one gator. Not to mention they could just make it have lots of scars and wounds and a lot of body mass and length. They could do some pretty cool stuff with it. I take all of the pictures myself, Waffle Iron. I typically take a picture of the animal in the trophy lodge after I've got it mounted, and then I just crop it out. And then when it comes to like the background screenshots, I take all those myself in game. I've already got one great one on Layton Lake, Raphael, but Layton is by far the most difficult map to hunt whitetail, so I've just avoided it. Rancho del Arroyo has been the best for great one grinding. But Mississippi doesn't seem too bad so far. I did not even know there was a herd this close to the outpost. Oh, he stopped turning. Die already. I don't even know if that got him. Nah, it definitely didn't. Oh well. I forgot there was a zone here. Feels bad. Couple bucks out there. This is the zone I was actually coming over to hunt. I mean, that first one died at least. Nice, Ronnie. That's crazy good, man. Is that a gator? It is. Hey, you. Level 6. Yeah, we're not gonna get him. Guess it was back here farther. It's definitely red deer for me, Captain. Definitely red deer for me. I love those things. Alright, let's get a tripod set up again around here. We definitely need some tripods. We actually need to purchase one more too. There we go. Nice, Drew. That's awesome, man. That is some pretty awesome luck. Are you using Grimm's method or Mel's? Kind of just my own, really. It's kind of just a mix of different methods. Until I know how the whitetail react on Mississippi, I'm not really going to stick to any particular method. I gotta first find out what the best way to hunt them even is on this map. Because if it's like Rancho, we can just delete the zones and they'll always come back to the same lakes. But if it's not, then we gotta be a little bit more careful about deleting zones. So I really have to feel it out first. I gotta figure out what works best. I've got a full Rancho guide on the channel, Mathis, that'll show off, I think, 37 different zones. And then I also have a more updated guide that shows, like, how I grind. Would definitely recommend checking both of those out. Nice, Daniel, that's awesome. Thank you, Lost Duck. No, I don't play on Xbox. I play on PC, hunting nonstop. What time is red deer drink time? It depends on the map that you're playing. If you're playing on Parque Fernando, Hirschfelden, or Cuatro Colinas, it's going to be at 5:30 to 9:30. If you're hunting on Tiawaroa, it is going to be 18:30 to 21:30, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I should know at this point. I've hunted them so much on that map, but I still am questioning whether or not I'm right. Yes, Alex, it is. Yes, Mississippi is out on all platforms. Yeah, no problem, Mathis. Hopefully it'll help you out. Is a piebald cinnamon teal a rare? Technically, no. All ducks currently have overspawning of stuff like piebalds and things like that. It's been like that for a long time. I don't know if they ever plan to change it, but for all duck species, piebalds aren't really rare. Oh yeah, I forgot maps like Cuatro and Parque Fernando and Hirschfelden also have the second drink time, which is at night. I did forget about that. I forgot they have evening times as well. There we go. Should be good enough. Is a leucistic turkey uncommon or rare? That would be a rare. All of the turkey rares are rare except for light brown. Light brown Merriam's turkey are the only one that's not really a rare. A lot of people consider it to be an uncommon. Currently it's overspawning too, so it's even more uncommon. But I think most people consider it to be an uncommon. Alright, later Dabos, thank you for watching. Really appreciate you dropping in and hanging out with us for a little bit. Where do I have the zone here? Right there. Okay, we definitely need to move our tent. It's too close. There's also gators, like, right on top of where this zone is, so maybe this isn't a good zone to hunt. I might just avoid using this one. Yeah, I think we'll definitely just avoid using this one. They're not even here. Oh, because it's 11, that's why. But I think we will avoid it because of the gators. They're just gonna spook them off. Hopefully you'll find it, Egyptian. Hopefully you'll find it, man. Hopefully it won't take too long. Thank you, Mason. I appreciate that. Yes, I got a couple diamond gators. They're all on video if you're wanting to see them. I can't remember if there's some over here. I think there might be whitetail over here, but I don't remember. I think I put a tent there because of the fact that, it was good for gators? Actually, wait a minute. No, this is the lake where I found whitetail last time. I think I found it in multiplayer, though. Hopefully I've got them as well. Does anyone else's game crash when they go to the trophy lodge? I've heard a few people report that. I haven't experienced it myself, but I have heard a few people say that they're crashing when going into the lodge. I think it's a console exclusive thing, though. What are good quail spots? Pretty much all the fields. And by fields, I'm talking about the cornfields and stuff. So, like, throughout here, like, all these cornfields, pretty much, throughout the whole map. For the most part. Oh, same, Johnny. They're the best. The absolute best. Sorry, my red deer, great one grind on Quattro. I have 250 kills, 5 diamonds, 2 rares. Any tips? I mean, it sounds like you're doing pretty good. 5 diamonds and 2 rares is great for 250 kills. That's really good. If you're looking for more tips, though, I do have a pretty in-depth Tiawaroa Great One grinding guide. Would definitely recommend checking that out if you're looking for some more tips to either further your efficiency or maybe some locations that you didn't know about. I definitely would check that out if you're looking for some more info. Because it's kind of hard for me to give too many tips because I'm not actually on the map right now, so it's hard to show. Yeah, it's super awesome, Burger. I'm really happy with what they've done with this map. A lot of the feed zones are actually in really good spots. And it's kind of made it so I've actually done some feed zone hunting for the first time ever, really. I mean, I did a little on Rancho, but not much. That's a decent little buck. Not huge, but decent. So the question is, how are we going to change our tent layout? Because I definitely need to change it now, since the herd's clear over here. In fact, it might not even be worth hunting this lake. There's only one zone here, and it's got 2 bucks in it. I don't think it's going to be worth hunting this lake. So I think we'll just not worry about this one, and we'll move this tent to a more useful area. You don't have to find every zone, Alex, but it is very helpful because if you don't find every zone, there could be a diamond or a great one in a zone you've never looked at. Because when you first enter the map, it obviously populates with animals, and some people get initial spawn great ones. So it is very good to check everything. How do you get the dog after you bought the pack? I will show you real quickly once we get to this outpost. Alright, let's head up to the outpost and I will show you real quickly where you can get the dog. Oh, great. This is the outpost that doesn't have one. Let's go down to the 10th then. Oh, I forgot. I can actually remove this tent. Why did I leave this here? This isn't meant to be here. But anyway, basically, when you're at an outpost or a tent, you go into the cache, and you can go to Kennel, and there you can select your dogs. Or, purchase a brand new one. The first one will be free, and then any dog after that you'll have to purchase for in-game cash. Yeah, let's remove this. This is not supposed to be here. Hey, Erica, welcome back. You didn't miss much. Still just kind of setting up and getting everything ready for the grind. Hopefully that hit good. It definitely didn't. Put a couple more into it for good measure. Up to 185 on him. That goes up to 219. That's a decent buck. Nice, we dropped him. How did we not get vitals on that guy? Just shoot him twice more to make sure he goes down. How many racks do diamond mule deer have? Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe there's 6 different racks that can make diamond. One of them, it's like 50-50 though. But yeah, there's a lot for mule deer. They have a lot of diamond racks. Kind of disappointed that whitetail don't have the same amount. I mean, I guess they do, but they all look the same virtually. They just have minor differences. Be nice if all the species had as much variety as the mule deer do for their diamonds. Nice, Arkansas. Nice, Chase, that's awesome. Well, I think this is the big buck that we hit 3 times. It has to be. I don't think there was any other that we hit that much. I mean, yeah, great, you might as well. I mean, it's not going to change the actual great one when you find it, you know? You'll still have it in your lodge. Most likely the glossiness will be fixed soon. It's just a temporary bug. It's got to be close. There it is. $210, not bad. This one we probably hit vertebrae. If I were to take a guess just based off of the blood. This seems like a vertebrae hit. What's max score for whitetail? They actually don't have a max score because they have the TrueX system enabled on them. Which basically randomizes antlers. So they could always be like 0.001 larger. So there really is no max score. At least no known max score. Biggest one I've seen though is 276. Should be one more down here that we dropped. What's my favorite whitetail grinding map? As of now, Rancho, but then again, I really have not hunted this map too much for them, so I have yet to really have an opinion on Mississippi Great One grinding. I think it's going to be good, but I don't think it's going to be as good as Rancho. I think Rancho will forever be the king of Great One grinding. I think that should be it. No, there's another. I guess I shot 4. I thought I only shot 3, but I guess I shot 4 of them. Indeed, Tiny Sniper. The squeakadeer is behind me indeed. with how many kills does the Great One spawn? It's completely random. Some people find it in 100 kills. Other people find it in 10,000 kills. It's just a random spawn chance with a very low chance of spawning. But it all comes down to luck. You just gotta hope that you're lucky. Okay, so there's that herd that we didn't see last time. There we go, 3 of them down. Hey, Houston, you have not missed anything at the moment. We've kind of just been setting up for the grind. And shooting bucks here and there when we find them. There's actually 3 deer virtually on top of each other, and I did not even see them until we zoomed in with the 22. Just trying to get one of them out into the open. That one actually might be good enough. Yeah, it definitely is. I don't think we'll go for the other one, though. Almost 9k kills. Jeez, Destiny, that's wild. That's a lot of kills. That is a lot of kills without finding it. There we go. Little bonus buck. That's a good one, too. That's a really good deer. There's a doe. I don't see any bucks over there, though. Don't tell me it's a solo doe, though. I think last time we looked at it and it was just a single doe as well, so I got a feeling we should probably delete that zone. Nobody knows when Ultimate Hunting will come out. All they have said is that it'll be sometime early 2022. But honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it even will be early 2022. It might end up being mid or late 2022. That's quite the rack. Oh my. What happened to that guy? Alright, let's wipe her out since she's the only one in that zone now. Get rid of the solo doe zone. And she's gonna float. Lovely. How many hours did you grind a day for your red deer great one? So I grinded much harder than I normally would for that thing. I was hunting anywhere from like 6 to 10 hours a day grinding the great one red deer, and I did that for like a full week. It was a lot more grinding than I've done on anything else in the game ever. I think I killed 3,000 red deer in like a week and a half, which is just insane. I never thought that I would even be able to do that. But yeah, it was a lot of hunting. A lot of hunting every day. So much to the point where I don't think like your average person playing the game would probably have that much time a day. Obviously, since I am a content creator, I have the time to do that, but I wouldn't recommend trying it if you still have stuff like a job and other things like that. It's a lot of grinding. I just wanted it so bad and was trying to rush it as much as I could. Nice, Jack. I got my Truex Hoodoo during the early access. I don't think Flinter hunted them too much during the early access, did he? Ooh, that actually... Based off his thumbnail, that kind of looks like a different rack than the one that I got. That one looks a little bit different. I'm actually kind of interested to see what that thing looks like. We only shot one here, if I'm not mistaken. Non-vital organ. Not good. It's gonna run a little bit farther than I'd like. Hey, Bailey, how's it going? Nice, Ducky. Tippa, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Hope they add trophy trading. I don't think that'll ever be a thing. I don't think that'll ever be a thing, man. Because of the fact that's already kind of like a frowned upon thing in the community, I don't think they'd add it as a feature. How do you keep track of Great One grind kills? I just do it manually. I take a look at how many kills I have at the beginning of my grinding for the day and write it down. Then once I get done with the grinding for the day, I will write down the number that I finished at and figure out the difference between them and then add that to the total. Nothing decent yet, Bailey. I think the best thing we got was a 227 buck. We've primarily just been setting up, getting things ready for the grind. Alright, so we will take out that guy. Let's see if we can get a tripod set up too. What's max score for mallards? It is 21 fire, so you got yourself a max score. Congratulations. Okay, so we got, yeah, the stand's right there. We'll go grab that stand and set it up over here at some point. How do I reload so fast? There is a perk, I believe it is. I think it's a perk. Yeah, lightning hands in the handguns perks. It's a pretty good one to have. But yeah, as I was saying, Tippa, I don't think that'll ever happen. Because, I mean, the whole point is to find the trophies yourself, you know? It's not really special if you, like, traded for it. In my opinion, at least, it's not special. Tippa, thank you for another super chat, my dude. Really appreciate it. What do you play on and how long are you going to stream? So I'll be streaming for about another hour. And I also, I play on PC. Hey, Shadow, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. At least you got the stream to watch and keep you company. Nice, Jerry, that's awesome. Pro streamer guy. Just here to smoke Whitetail. Like a pro streamer guy. Hey, Squish, how's it going? How you been? Wait, is it? Okay, so it's over here. Have a level 9 gator, a level 8 albino gator, and a level 6 high piebald on my map, and they are so annoying to get. I'm so scared. Yeah, they are difficult. That's for sure. What I would recommend is once you kind of like know where their zones are, sneak your way up to them. Don't run, just sneak your way up. And then when you're within like 75 meters, that's usually a good range at which you can get a reliable neck shot. And just put it right between like the head and the shoulders. Slightly higher up on them and you should end up hitting the neck. Starting off strong with the post-strem guy, of course. Wait, post-strem guy? Pro-strem guy. That's the English I was looking for. Now being able to give people cash would be nice. Oh yeah. I would be okay with that. I wouldn't be okay with trophy trading. But being able to give other players cash in-game would be nice. Because there's been many times where I've wanted to help out, like, Kill Clinton or Lady Legend or anyone else that is doing a Great One grind and struggling on money. Because I know during a Lady's Great One grind, she was struggling on cash, and Kill Clinton was struggling on cash during this, first week or so of this new map, because he had spent everything on tripods and stuff. So that would be cool if you could trade cash to other players. What do I want the next great one to be? Well, I mean, now that we got the red deer, which was my most wanted, I think what I would want next... What am I doing? I could have just fast traveled back. I think what I would like next is probably blacktail deer. That would be my #1 pick. But I'd be okay with mule deer or any other antlered species for that matter. Thank you, Hunter. I appreciate that. Hey, Shannon. Flinglish. Lots of Flinglish. It never stops. Not really, Jack. To be honest, I don't really like playing on Xbox. It's really difficult compared to PC. I'm just so used to PC that I have a hard time using a controller. There we go. Drop that there, and let's go grab the tents again. So we got 3 more tents that we can place at other places. I know, Burger, you didn't miss anything. Still just the same old stuff, placing tents, shooting a few deer as we go along. Alright, so we gotta go to this, and I need to actually move this tent over a little bit, because last time it was preventing one of the other herds from spawning. There's a herd, like, right here. Not that herd, but there's one that spawns, like, right here. We need to move things a little bit so we can actually get them to spawn in properly. And also, while we're at it, let's just go ahead and blast a couple deer over wherever they decided to be this time. Right there. I think I saw a third one in there. Maybe not. Maybe there's just 2 more. One more buck over there. We'll let him go. I don't think I can make that shot anyway. Let's move this just a bit over here. Can you put a tent right on his own? Yes, you can. That's actually a method that I use on Rancho. It's not exactly effective on this map. You know what, actually? We could reorganize this a lot. I could change this around quite a bit, because I used to have a zone here, but I don't anymore. We could change this around quite a bit. Also, there's the zone I was talking about. They have finally shown up. Nice, Jonathan, that's awesome. Are black feral goats rare? Yes, they are. They are rare. Is it just a doe there now? Well, that's not good. We don't like solo doe-thos. So unrealistic that you can't shoot roe deer with a 7mm because I've done it IRL and it's totally legal. Yeah, that's Call of the Wild for you. They have an interesting weapon balancing system. Not a fan of it, but I guess it is what it is. I mean, in the Hunter Classic, you can blast a roe deer with the 300 Magnum, so I do wish you could do that in Call of the Wild. Oh, never mind, it's not a solo doe. There's the rest of the herd. They were just taking forever to render in. Think I know what I need to do. Think we need to move the tent back a little bit. Maybe Hammonds. I really can't tell if Whitetail's gonna make diamond based off of score estimates. I'd have to actually see the antlers. The way I determine whether or not a Whitetail's gonna make diamond is based off of how the antlers look. Score estimates are pretty random, so it could hit anywhere inside the score estimate. Yeah, baby crow in the background. She's a kind of upsetty right now. She's a little upsetty spaghetti. I never actually tried that, Johnny. I never got to, spine shot Cape Buffalo with the 270. I didn't really play too much back when, spine shots were the way to go. I think that was kind of like when I started getting back into the game. I beat you to it. Yep, she's always upsetty spaghetti. Every time that Aaliyah's mad, I'm like, "Hey, I didn't order any spaghetti. You better stop that. I didn't order any spaghetti." No, I don't play Xbox. My wife does, but I don't. We're gonna need a stand over here. Oh, the stand that I left over there. Lovely. Back to, grabbing the tents, I guess. Those dad jokes, though? Yep. I'm here for the dad jokes. I mean, that's why you guys come to the stream, right? It's just for dad jokes and great ones. That's it. You miss spine shots? I don't miss them, but I miss being able to use smaller guns on larger animals and have them be somewhat useful. I don't actually miss the whole spine shots, though. Because it was pretty unrealistic. I mean, technically in real life you can go for spine shots, but it's not really recommended and it's pretty frowned upon because you risk paralyzing the animal instead of killing it. If you're a good shot, it'll kill it, but if you're not a good shot, good luck. Okay, I think what we're gonna have to do here is place this like back here so that if they can't just like die on top of it and delete it. Now we need to grab the stand and move that. Oh yeah, definitely, Johnny. I wish it did too. I want them to buff the 22 Hornet and the 223. Both of those need some power. Because they're currently pretty weak. Nice, Chase. Nice, Bassin. Excuse me, are you new deer? Or is this the same herd I've been watching run away? I think it's the same herd. How much does a great one grind cost? Let's see. 16 tents at 16,000 a piece. Oh, let me just pull up my calculator. We're about to do some major math. Alright, so 16 times 16,000 equals 256,000 cash. Plus, you'll probably want around 20 tripods. And that's 16k a piece as well, which comes out to 320k, so that's 576,000 plus ammo and time resets, but you'll make that money back just from killing the whitetail. So yeah, it's just over 570,000 to get yourself all the tents and tripods to do a grind. But one thing you can do, and I've been doing this on my 0 to 60 Great One grinding account, I'm just kind of like hunting along. I started with whatever you get as a default, and then As I earn more cash from grinding red deer, I've just been purchasing tents and tripods and adding to the setup. So that's one thing you can do. In short, a lot? Yeah, pretty much. It's very expensive to Great One grind. At least if you want max efficiency. You can get away with using less, like I was saying. It just will make it so each run takes a little bit longer and you don't get quite as many bucks down. But then as you hunt, you can add to that setup. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Get rid of that tree stand. We'll put this over here in case we need it. Do you know what the best way to kill an albino whitetail is? Are you talking like the way to get one to spawn in? If you're talking about how to get one to spawn in, just shoot every single whitetail that you see. And eventually one of them will spawn in as a rare. And then it's just up to whether or not it'll be piebald, albino, or melanistic. Alright, so we got this zone here. I'm wondering if I should hunt the river at all. The thing about the river, or not the river, the coastline. The thing about hunting the coastline is it's really brushy, and a lot of times you can't even see the whitetail till you're within spooking range. I mean, we could try it though. We could do a quick run through here. Let me just reset the time. Let's see if we can find a good way to hunt them without them spooking. I mean, maybe if we approach them from a different angle, it'll be good. I guess we'll find out. Do I have the tents on me? I don't. Okay, so I need to grab a tent first. So we got 2 more tents we can place. If we can find some good river zones, we'll do that. Yeah, no problem, Isaac. I'm glad that it helped you. Where's the gators? Where are you guys? Come out, come out, come out. No gators. Alright, so there is a zone literally right on top of us that is for whitetail. So, I think what I'm gonna do... Level 6. Okay, what I'm gonna do is move this tent. Even though I do like its positioning, it'll be more useful to us if it's over here. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, Corey. It's a really good part of the map. For whitetail drink zones, fox drink zones, and also for gators. The coast is so good. It's been one of my favorite go-to places ever since I started playing this map. Oh, hello, floaty boy. How you doing? 260 away. You know, let's sink him real quickly for respawns. Hey, what do you know I missed? Alright, let's go get this tent set up. What's the best spot for turkeys on the new map? I haven't really found too many great spots, but starting at this outpost and then hunting these fields around it, it has been pretty good for me. I think I killed like 5 or 6 toms in that area during one of my videos. Is that Mela? No, it's not. Not a Mela. Not a melanistic. Just a regular old gator. There's our whitetail. That's a good buck. Not bad. I'm also thinking that it might be good to go to these zones first. Yeah, it's just a regular gator. I think it's just the lighting, because the 6 looks the same. But as I was saying, I think it might be good to hit this zone first after switching the time. That way the gators aren't on land yet. And then the deer won't be spooked. Place that like that. Level 4. Yeah, it's our 7. Alright. Time for more tripod stands. Actually, We could probably do ground blind here. I want to use the ground blinds as much as I can because they're actually pretty cool to use. It's just in a lot of scenarios, they're not very useful because they don't give you any elevation, but Mississippi's a pretty flat map. So for once, I'm actually able to use these in some of the places, and I do like that. I think it's pretty nice. Yeah, this will be good right here. I think they were over here, right? Let's place a marker. Okay, yeah, so about 200 away. That's perfect. That's a okay sized buck. It is fleeing from us placing this, though. Hey, Micah. Kaibot is a robot that hates caps. That's what Kaibot is. What's my favorite diamond that I've shot? I don't know. Probably the diamond leucistic max weight mallard. That's probably my favorite just because how absurd that trophy was. And because a rare diamond duck, like a leucistic diamond duck, was one of my most wanted trophies. So I'd say that's probably my favorite diamond I've ever killed. To be honest, I don't really know too much about the Iberian wolves, Mr. Clean. Once I know more about their locations, Jacoby, then I will probably make a whitetail guide. Right now, I'm still trying to discover all their locations. What bug, Wyatt? Nice, Burger. $210, not bad. It's a solid deer. So I think what we're going to do is drop a tent over here so that we can just claim these. We can just fast travel over and claim them. Let's keep running down the coast, though, and see if there's any other zones. There's typically 3 or 4 zones around here. And I do have a zone clear up here, I think. Yeah, we got a whitetail zone right by the outpost. That one, it's really hard to get them to actually show up at it, though, because there's always gators resting there. And plus, when you fast travel to that lodge, the deer won't even be in render because they're too close. So that's kind of an odd one to hunt. Nice, Easton. That is a big fox for sure. Ooh, there we go. That's a good zone. Ooh, that is in such a good spot. Okay, I'm really happy with that one. That's a really good spot. Oh, accidentally hit the doe. How far down is that? You know what? That's in a good spot, because we can just fast travel here, claim that deer, then run a little ways, shoot the ones down here, and then fast travel over to where they are. Oh, this could be great. This could be really good. Hold on, let me place a stand here real quickly. This is such good positioning. Hold on, guys. Alright, I'm back. How to get the money on Call the Wild fast? Kill everything you see. Just shoot everything. And also, there are certain species that are much better for making money. For example, the red deer are really good for money, so are fallow deer, geese, like that type of stuff. They are incredible for cash. How would you feel about an Arctic map? I guess it would depend on how they do it. Is there such thing as an albino croc? I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is such thing. Holy, it's a fake flinter. It's a fake flinter. Little does the fake flinter know that I have the real flinter modded in the chat. What's the best spots for whitetail on this map? Not 100% sure. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. We're kind of spending this whole stream just finding all of our whitetail zones and seeing what the best of the best to use for grinding are. Once I know a little bit more, I'll probably end up doing a guide on them, though. But as of now, I'm still kind of debating on what's going to be the best spots here. Drop that tent there, and then we can just fast travel and claim the deer that we shoot here. Just like that. And we're not going to chase that one because we just barely hit it. Let's see if there's any more zones down this river. There probably will be. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Hey, Flinter, how's it going? Now the real Flinter's here. Sorry, fake Flinter. Nice try. The real Flinter's here. Gator Lakes is good for whitetail. Yeah, they definitely are. I'm kind of only hunting like one of the lakes there, though. I'm only hunting this lake because the other two have more trouble with gators spooking off the whitetail. So I'm just going to hunt the upper lake. But I do have a couple nice zones there, so I do agree. They are good for whitetail. Is a melanistic European rabbit a rare? No, it's not. I think they're the only species where melanistic is not a rare. It's kind of strange. Nice, Elias, that's awesome. Where's the best place to hunt gators? Actually, right where we are right now. This whole coastline is incredible for gators. It's top notch. Also, these areas around here are great for gators. At some point, I might have to remove these tents now that I think of it for our whitetail grind. Not seeing any more zones so far, so this is going to be a good setup, I think. That's going to be a good one to use. To be honest, gators are not great for cash. They only give like 1,000. 11 or 1,200 at the most. Sitting here pretending we have a couch. I mean, you definitely have a couch if you think you have a couch, right? As long as you believe that it's a couch, then it's a couch. A thick fishing chair. I mean, just imagine that it's a chair in the stands of a Steelers game. There you go. Better than a couch, right? Okay, we actually don't have any more whitetail zones along here, it looks like. So that's actually perfect, then. We got a couple zones there. Maybe we'll have more up north. Actually, yeah, there's a whitetail zone there. Ooh, this could get juicy. I kind of like this. Oh, I agree, Johnny. They should give a lot more. In fact, I might propose that as a possible change to Jaxie or TK or somebody. See if they like that idea enough to pass it on to the team. Because I kind of do agree. I do think 2,000, 2,500 would be good for gators. Because you don't kill a lot of them very fast. It is difficult to kill lots of gators quickly. So I think it would make sense if they gave you more than most species do. And if you miss your first shot, you typically have to put more shots into them, which obviously costs more money and ammo. So it would make sense if they gave you more cash. I was gonna say, Kylie, can you just imagine that squatting and hoping real hard that a couch happens? And it doesn't, and then you just fall straight on your butt. The chairs and stands are awful. Yes, but it's the whole fact that you're there at the game. That's what makes it special. But yeah, they are terrible. I've only been to one football game. And yeah, it was, the chairs are not great. I can agree with that. They are not great. But it's the whole experience of being there. It's part of it, you know? Nice, water donkey. That's awesome, dude. Those things are rare now, so that's a pretty sweet trophy. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good whitetail zone to hunt. That is a lot of gators around them. Maybe, though, we can still get in there. If the trees didn't want us to not get it. Nice, Dawson. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Yeah, it's 8:30 to 11:30 for whitetail drink time. Have you tried on whitetail at the top lake in Pilgrim's Point? I have a few zones for whitetail there. Let me see where that is. Pilgrim's Point. Which one is that? I'm assuming it's one of the outposts. Wait, why does it say undiscovered? It's not undiscovered, I discovered it. I'm guessing you mean these lakes. I'm guessing you're talking about these lakes. I guess we'll check those. I have not gone through all of these for whitetail yet, so yeah, it might be a good place to look. Might have to go check it out. I also want to check out this stretch right here real quickly because Kill Clinton had whitetail deer along that stretch of river. Didn't even know that that was an outpost. I didn't either. I just found it randomly. I was just going up to that coastline to see if there was any gators, and instead I found an outpost. Yeah, it's kind of odd, Squish. I've had a few weird things like that happen where they're not really like a bug. Well, they're a bug, but they're not really like an annoying bug. They're just kind of a strange one. You know, I think one of the biggest things that I'm happy about with this update is the fact that most of the bugs that happened are very minute bugs, like they're not anything crazy bad. I think that's probably what I'm most happy about with this update. Obviously, Xbox is having a lot of crashing problems, but bug-wise, it hasn't been that bad. It's been the best in a while. Oh, it's bottom right? Yes, I've been hunting that really heavily. I've been hunting all of these lakes really heavily. And as well as these lakes. Those have been like my go-to lakes. Now let's see if we've got whitetail along this stretch of river. Kill Clinton had a zone like right here next to this gator zone. Let's see if I do too. Oh, I do. Nice. That's awesome. Got a nice little group of whitetail. I see one in the back there. I can't really spot what it is, though. Let me get their attention. Come on. Why are you still attentive? Go alert. Thank you. I just want to spot this guy. Ooh, that's a good one. Good thing I spotted it. Why is he not alerted, though? It's just the one in the front that noticed us. There we go. Nice, $3 down. We're gonna have to put a stand out here. Zone buddies. I'm the first person that got your name right. Everyone calls me Dolphin. I'm glad I was able to get it right then. Killed 2 trolls today, a caribou and a gemsbok. That is unfortunate, Bucky. Sorry to hear that, man. Hey, but on the bright side, maybe you'll have some diamonds in the near future to make up for it. There's typically a zone like up here too, so I'm hoping that we've got that one as well. If we have a second zone here, this will definitely be a spot worth checking. Oh, really, Scott? That's funny. Oh, man. Oh, really, Johnny? That's not good. Yeah, I haven't experienced much crashes. The only time I've been crashing is when I'm trying to join multiplayer sessions, which honestly, that's probably the best time it could crash because it doesn't actually prevent me from, it doesn't actually like kick me from a server or anything. It does it before I even get in. So I am happy that that's the only crashes I've been running into. I have heard it's quite the different experience on Xbox though. Hey, Kudu Slayer, how's it going? Well, tell him hi back, CK. Well, I mean, the geese are definitely an issue, Red Heathen, but it doesn't prevent you from playing the game. You just avoid the geese and you're good. At least, my personal opinion, if it's something that you can avoid, then it's not that big of a deal. Like, obviously, if you are a big fan of goose hunting, then it's probably a bit of a deal, but for me personally, I don't really care too much about geese right now, so it's not much of a problem for me. But I am sure that for some people, it probably is a bit disappointing. Yeah, I'm kind of sad missions don't give anything either. One of the reasons I haven't even tried the missions yet, I'm going to do them eventually, but I'm much more incentivized to do them earlier if there's actually a reward. What time have you been hunting, Dawson? If you're hunting around 8:30 to 11:30, they will be drinking at the lakes. I would recommend changing your time to 8:30 and then hunting them till 11:30, and you'll probably have better luck. Because I've got tons of them drinking around the lakes. Alright, so what's everybody's prediction for how many kills it will take for us to get a Mississippi Great One? How long do you guys think we'll be hunting? Making food's a burden? It is. That's why I get instant meals. Well, not instant, but microwavable meals for stream days. 15,000. Oh, gosh. 2,300, 550, 700, 850, 1230. 4567, 2654, 3273, 3335. 624, 1278, 4K, 2645. All right, so most of you were thinking it's going to be a few thousand. Gotcha. Let's kind of take a look at previous grinds that we've done. Our very first Great One grind on Layton Lakes, we got a broken, bugged Great One at 2,700 kills. Then about 500 kills into the Rancho Great One grind, we got our first Great One. Then the second Great One came as an initial spawn on Layton Lakes. Great One number 3 was, I think, like 3,000 kills later, roughly. I don't 100% remember. I'm just kind of going off of what I remember. I think it was like 3,000 later for Great One number 3. And then the Red Deer Great One took 3,088 kills. So we had one initial spawn, 1 out of 500. And then 2 that have took 3,000 to get, and then the bugged one that took 2,700 to get. That's been interesting. I'm not really sure what it's going to end up being for this Great One on Mississippi. Kind of hard to say. I'm going to guess 1,500. Going kind of in between what it's took me in the past. But I guess it also depends on, like, how lucky I get, too. And how I'm grinding. And how often I'm grinding. There we go. Smoked him. Most get theirs around 2,500 to 3,000 recently. It might take that long then. You never know. I have also seen a lot of initial spawn Great Ones from Mississippi. Just as with Rancho, there's been a decent amount of people getting it without having to shoot anything. Ah, now you're making me want pizza rolls, man. $169. What's this little guy gonna score? $193. Oh, that's not good, Scott. Sorry to hear that, man. Think you'll hunt for 3 months? Oh, 3 months. I hope not. I hope it's not a 3-month grind. Nice, Dawson. Y'all are making me want pizza-related things. I mean, I've got a pizza in the freezer, so I might just have to make that. Are leucistic turkeys rare? Yes, they are. Leucistic turkeys are rare. $12K. Oh, I hope not. Pizza rolls and some cold beer sounds good. You know what? That just might be my lunch. Or, I guess, in between lunch and dinner lunch. $167 and $188. Now let's check the other lake. Nice, Parker. That's pretty lucky. Wait, we shot another one here? What? When? Oh, that's right. It was the one running off. Well then. Good to know. Hey, Clax, how's it going? Good to see you. Whenever I select a map on multiplayer, it doesn't let me search for sessions. It just sends me to any session. I don't know, Bailey. I think that's probably just... Wait, are you talking about you're not able to select the individual server? If you play on console, that's not a thing. Actually, I think it's just Xbox. I think PlayStation allows you to select servers. I think it's just an Xbox thing where you can't actually select the server. And it has to do with the way Microsoft has things set up. Makes it so that EW wasn't able to do that, sadly. Should try the lake that looks like a T? Which one? Which is the T lake? Well, there's 2 does there. Is there any bucks, though? There's something right there. Come on, move for me. I just want to see if you're a buck or a doe. You know, whatever it is, it's getting smoked. Well, it's dead. I don't know whether that was a buck or a doe, but it's down. Watch it be a great one. Imagine that, we just blind shoot the great one with the M1. That would be wild. You took too long now, Parrish. Exactly. It took way too long to show itself, so it's now sleeping with the other 10,000 deer that have gone bye-bye via Scarecrow. Might as well. Every once in a while, if you see bucks not appearing in your zones, it is good to take out a few does, so we might as well take a couple of them down. Now let's see what this is. Were you a buck or were you just another doe? It was a doe. So this zone is now just 3 does. So it's a good thing we took one of them out, probably. Maybe we can get a buck back here. Oh, wait, 5? What do you mean 5? I only saw 3. I guess there was 2 that weren't at the zone yet. How many total harvests do I have? Overall or just on Whitetail? If you're talking overall, it's like 36,700 or something like that. I think. Doe. Yeah, it's just a doe. We don't have a tent over there. Hey, float goat. What map do I recommend for a great one guide? Or a grind? My top recommendation is Rancho del Arroyo. Mississippi Acres is probably going to be a good second choice, though. Hey, David, thank you for the super chat. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, all you dodos. Got him. I have no idea like how to pronounce half of that, David. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Hopefully you've been doing good, man. Hopefully you've been doing good. Just got my diamond gate. It took me 3 days. Real world days too. So happy. Nice, Nate. That's awesome, man. Congratulations on your diamond. That is super cool. 4 level 9s and 2 big racks, but it stops at the great one. Wait. Let me see if I heard that right. Did you find a great one, or have you not been able to find a great one? I think you just said that you found a great one, but I'm not sure. Should try the T Lake. Which one is T Lake though? Which one is T Lake, guys? Because I'm not exactly sure which lake you think looks like a T. I don't see any T's here. Unless I just need to look closer. Yeah, none of these look like a T to me. Bottom right corner by itself. Oh, I already hunt there. This is a lake I've been hunting for whitetail. T Lake's at the bottom, very small. Are you talking this little thing? Are you guys talking about this tiny little lake? Is this the one? Or are you talking about this one? I'm guessing this? I mean, it kind of looks like a T. Maybe? by itself by 3 gables. What is 3 gables? Yeah? That's it? Okay. I'm guessing that's it. I guess we could try that out. I haven't been there before, so might as well. Not even in the reserve? It actually is. If you zoom out all the way, it's within the borders of the reserve. I guess we'll have to go check that out and see how it is. Well, it looks like these bucks are respawning in this herd, so that's nice. Ooh, that's a decent deer. Okay, these ones are much farther over to the left than normal. Actually, no, that's a different herd. Nice. So this lake is getting good respawns. I wasn't sure if these mega herds were actually going to respawn anything because they're kind of spotty on other maps, but it looks like they did from what I can tell. Ah, he moved. I don't know if I got that one because he moved. Jeez, that's like 6 bucks down just on that spot. Between 2 herds. Not bad. Let's get this guy too. And maybe that one if we can as well, because that's a good looking deer. Good looking for a 70 to 85, that is. The whitetail are just getting smoked today. Making good progress. What would you think if they added a prehistoric map? I think that would be cool. I don't know if they would do it, but I would not be opposed. I think that would be pretty sweet. 216, that's a good deer. You know, most of the deer we've seen have been very small, but that one wasn't too bad. And pretty soon I'll have to more thoroughly search my map just to see if there's any diamonds hiding in zones that I haven't hunted. Because if there's already diamonds on the map, there's a chance that it'll hold up diamond spawns. So I do want to go check to make sure. At some point. Think that's it from this zone. Saw 6 shots in the mag and thought you were about to use the 22 Hornet. No, don't you worry. We're not going to use the 22 Hornet. That would be a bad idea. 22 Hornet versus Whitetail. Oh gosh. Yeah, it would not end well. Those Whitetail would be laughing at me. They probably wouldn't even spook off because they think it's just a fly biting them. Use the 22 Hornet. Oh gosh, David. Why do you make me do these things? I don't even think I have it on me. I have the 223 on me. Where am I hunting at? Currently, right down here. Near Pilgrim's Point at this little lake. To be honest, Parker, that's not going to affect your chances of finding a great one. Having the population reset by an update does not affect like how long it'll take you to get your great one. Because when you think about it, the only thing that you'll be losing is, I guess, the time spent finding the zones. As long as you can re-find your zones, you're not going to have any less chances of finding a great one. Because they can spawn off of anything. Literally at any time you could have a great one spawn. It's a random chance, so there's not really any such thing as having like progress deleted. You could have like 500 kills, you could have 5 kills on a map, you could have 5,000. Your chances of having one spawn will still be the same. From what we've been able to gather, it seems like, I don't know, Blitz has a theory. If you guys don't know who Blitz is, he's one of my moderators. He's got a theory that maybe the great ones spawn in place of a diamond. Since, a long time ago, Tree Kiwi, one of the community managers, said that a great one is basically an elevated diamond. So it would make sense that when a diamond spawns, maybe it has a like 5% chance of spawning in as a great one instead of a diamond. So it would make sense that it could spawn off of anything. So I wouldn't worry too much about losing progress. I think you'll still have the same chances as you would have before. As long as you can find all of your zones, then you'll be good to go. Hey, Frantic, how's it going, man? David is your gold badge, buddy. Yeah, Kylo will get there eventually, too. And I think right now there's like 5 people with gold badge. I know Bubbles has one, Lone Wolf has one. I think there's at least one more person with a gold badge. I can't remember off the top of my head, though. Oh, Bree says that she has a gold badge, too. So, yeah, there's a decent amount of people with the gold badge. I guess there was one deer over here we didn't collect. Why am I so OP? A lot of time playing this game, man. Way too much time playing this game. Oh, wow, it's right there. How did I miss that? Wait, a doe? When did I shoot a doe? That must have been from last run. There's another buck. I don't want to add too much hunting pressure, though. What is a gold badge? So, you get a gold badge by being a member for 1 year. Not too many people have it right now. Have you found a diamond quail? I have not. The diamond quail have eluded me. I have not had much luck at all with quail, to be honest. I've shot a few decent ones, but the best I've had was like 10 off diamond. Exactly, David. Exactly. Yeah, Bottom Boy does have a gold badge. That's right. Bottom Boy is one of the other people with a gold badge. Yeah, that's actually a lot of people. Bree, Squish, David, Bottom Boy, Lone Wolf, and Bubbles. That's 6. Yeah, 6 people with it. Holy. Oh yeah, I'm excited for when a few people get the 2-year badge. Because the 2-year badge is basically a rainbow of all of the previous badge colors combined. So like, it's not a normal rainbow, it's like, it's all of the previous badge colors combined. Basically, I guess, showing that you're like, you've got all of the badges. If you want to look at it that way. Did we already hunt this? Oh, the zone ended 22 minutes ago. That explains it. Yeah, Kyle. Pretty much. Hey, Tucker, you haven't missed too much. Just been setting up all of our tents and blinds and stands at these zones. Trying to figure out what are going to be the best zones to hunt for this grind. And just kind of blasting a few whitetail as we go. It has been quite a bit of fun so far. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, I made all of the badges myself. They're not anything crazy, but, you know, they look good enough, right? And that's kind of all I was hoping for with them, is that they look decent, but aren't anything too complicated. That's a good buck. Definitely need to get that guy down. Got a diamond mule deer that's 24 points higher than what it requires. Nice, Jacob. That's wild. That is a wild. Definitely a big male. Wait, where'd that male go? There it is. Speaking of big males, that guy is not one. And it's not dead either. Hold on. You can't survive that. I didn't say you could survive 2 shots. Yeah, that's right. Stay down. Oh, don't tell me I'm too close. I might be too close and spooked off those. Oh, I definitely am. I'm definitely too close. We need to move this. We definitely need to move things around a little. Yeah. Let's, just move this over this way. That's unfortunate. This is gonna be a tough lake to set up perfect. Just have to move it backwards, I guess. What gun do I use? Right now I'm using the M1. I tend to use the M1 if I'm trying to get full score, but a lot of times I'll use the 300 Magnum as well if I want to just get them down quickly and not have to track them. You do not get full score for using the 300 on them, though. How do you prevent hunting pressure? Just by using stands. I use tripod stands to reduce hunting pressure, and works out pretty great. There. Now the tent's in my inventory and I didn't even have to equip it. The M1 is part of the Smoking Barrels weapon pack. Nice, Caden. That's awesome, man. Oh, gotcha, Parker. Gotcha. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it too much, because there's not really any such thing as, like, I guess building up towards a great one. Like, getting more kills on your map isn't going to increase the amount of chance you have of getting a great one. You're always going to have the same chance of getting it. It's all random luck. Yeah, go for it, David. Let me know what your question is. Okay, well, we have to move back for this zone. I think we will. What are we gonna have to do to get these to spawn in properly? It's too close, like that's the main issue. Okay, there we go. Now they're showing up. Yeah, it's definitely gonna take some more planning to get this perfect. We shall tweak it as we play. How do I make so much money? I mean, exactly what you're seeing right here. Lots of grinds. Red deer grinding is the main one that gave me a ton of money. Whitetail, they don't give a lot of cash, but when you're killing a lot of them, it does build up over time. And I mean, as you see in the title, I've killed 10,000 whitetail deer. And that is the equivalent of 10 million cash. And then obviously I've spent quite a bit on ammo and resetting the time and buying tents and tripods, but just to give you a little bit of an idea. Whitetail are like what? This one's 650. They give anywhere from like 600 to 1,000 cash. So that's anywhere from like 6 to 10 million just off of whitetail from killing tons and tons of them. And then red deer are fantastic for money when you're grinding those. I think out of 3,000 red deer, that would be at least 3 million. Probably around like 4 million. What do you mean? That's totally the real Flinter. Oh yeah, totally. Totally the real Flinter. But it's been good, fake Flinter. Don't worry. It's been good. Nothing here. Alright, we might need to change this setup around too, because I don't see these spawned in yet. Maybe they're just not here yet, because I don't see them even though we've moved back farther. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and probably end the stream here, guys. We've been going about our normal 2 hours, actually a little bit over 2 hours, so I think we're gonna go ahead and end the stream there, but I do appreciate everybody dropping in, all 318 of you. Thank you guys for watching so much. We will be back later today, probably with a Tarkov stream, possibly with Kill Clinton, provided he wants to do that. And yeah, if I don't do that, then I will see you all in tomorrow's stream. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.